Big up, bless up, hail massive, all day, every day. I was driving along the Portmore Highway and pulled up at a stoplight. Two young men proceeded to clean my windshield. I asked kindly for them not to clean it, but they didn't listen. They wiped my front and back windows and then had the nerves to ask me for money. Anyways, I obliged and I gave them both 100 Jamaican dollars. Instead of being grateful, they said to me, "Boss man, I saw you treat poor people." I must say, I was a little taken aback by the response, but I get it. Then a video idea came to me which I am going to share with you today. This series is called The Hard Truth. I'm going to be blunt in this video, so if you're weak-hearted and sensitive, feel free to click off this video. Today, we're going to talk about 5 psychological tips for poor people to become rich in Jamaica. Now, before I get into the video, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a video so you can learn each time how to get a little extra cash in your pocket. The first tip poor people can use to become rich is, stop making so many excuses. Poor people are filled with excuses. They're either going to blame the government for their issues, life, the system, banks, corporations, police, everything in living history but themselves. When you talk to a poor person, they will tell you about how tough their lives are and the places they can't go and all the people they can't meet just because they don't have any money. Money is the central point of discussion for the wrong reasons for the poor. But the truth is many answers can be solved without money. Instead of saying you can't afford something, you should ask yourself, how can I afford this? What do I have to do to afford this? Poor people are limited by their vision to achieve success. Poor people do not have any faith in the journey and but chase the winning. But, I say to you, if you have more reasons for winning, you'll have less reasons for excuses. This leads me into my second tip. Poor people need to develop their minds and financial vision. There are so many poor people who are living far below their potential, finally being blessed with winning cash pot and the lottery, and in no time become broke and poor again. Poor people will more than likely not do anything with information you provide them that are along the lines of financial success. They are stubborn and persuaded easily by get-rich-quick schemes, using their brains to find ways and get money with a hope to strike it big, only fattening the lottery corporation's pocket off their false hope. Now, not all poor people may think that way. Their vision may be cloaked as it's a common belief that all you need to succeed is to work hard, go to school and get a job. Well, I challenge you today to learn a skill or trade: cooking, painting, farming, driving, plumbing, mechanic, construction. Educate yourself and build your knowledge and specialize in a skill. Utilize that skill and earn money. The third tip is, stop being brainwashed. I know that this might sound harsh, but it's the truth. It's actually quite easy to gauge whether or not a person is brainwashed based on a 5-minute conversation. All you have to do is ask them questions about their political beliefs, their financial habits, their disciplines, their routines. Based on the responses, you'll know if a person is destined for failure or success. This is the same approach used by the rich to determine who they're actually dealing with. Rich people are aware that the vast majority of poor people they meet are brainwashed because of the programming they've received from major media sources. Poor people are brainwashed by propaganda they see on TV or online. There are so many lies out there these poor people believe. Let's be honest, how many times have they been convinced of conspiracy theory message sent in WhatsApp with no viable source? Pretty sure that message was shared with at least 10 persons in their contact. Stop being easily persuaded by the media and everything you see and hear on TV or the internet. You have a brain, use logic and reasoning. Don't be afraid to challenge and ask questions. The next tip is, you must understand the sacrifices required to become rich. To become wealthy, you have to take risk, make mistakes and learn from those mistakes. One of the primary lessons from becoming wealth is drive and passion to succeed. Rich persons have failed countless amount of times. The race is not for the swift but for those who can endure it. It's an uphill battle to become wealthy. If you're living paycheck to paycheck, it's a little different. Things are not moving, things are stagnant. You get your pay, use it to pay taxes, pay bills and debts, then deal with the same financial problems over and over again. There is no upward climb. Wealthy people find ways to break the barrier and grow. You're likely going to face new demands that you may not be used to, and you'll have to learn how to deal with jealousy, problems, loneliness, fights, and failures. But if you stick through them all, it'll be worth it because the inevitable success will follow. The last and final tip is, learn to have better money habits. Most of the lower class persons in Jamaica are either unemployed or live paycheck to paycheck. Persons in this social bracket does not have more than 100,000 Jamaica dollars in their bank account, if they have one. If you do happen to have savings, more than likely you're dipping into that saving. If you are spending the same or more than what you are earning, this can easily lead to debt, no savings, broke, and you being poor. This moves you further away from financial freedom. This type of lifestyle makes it nearly impossible to build up significant savings. Could you imagine how many financial tests you have to overcome in order to become wealthy? Are you really willing to do what it takes to increase your level of wealth? Well, you are the only one who can answer that question. So, I just shared with you 5 psychological tips for poor people to become rich in Jamaica. If you watched all the way through, you'll understand there are hidden messages throughout this video. I hope you enjoyed, and please make sure to subscribe for more content like like this where I talk about financial literacy, money management, making money online. I'm Mr. MT, I'm out.